I'm Matt.
And I'm Charlotte, and we're an FBC family.
Oh, you got it.
She was diagnosed with a very rare genetic variant. She's a little magical unicorn.
Oh.
When I asked kind of what that would look like for her future, what her future would look like, whether she'd walk, talk, they said kind of,
Don't really know. Yeah, not totally sure.
hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
She loves to look at things very close.
Very close.
I didn't even know there was such thing as a vision therapist. Like, that was kind of new to me. That first time we went and they had the little vision stations and we were in the light up station area. And we were in there and I had never even thought to use light up toys. And she loves them now. And so it was, I don't know how much longer after, maybe several weeks or a month.
Yeah, a month.
But I remember that first time when I thought I saw her tracking a little bit, and then my parents were taking care of her, and then they noticed maybe she was tracking, and then from there she started tracking.
Yeah,
and
it was
so,
a huge victory.
Yeah, which I look back and what if we never tried that?
Shortly after that, maybe few months after, you were playing with her, and it was the very first time she looked at your face, and she was just like stared at it, and it was so awesome. This whole process has been really hard, but the plus side has been we've really learned to like really appreciate her in every single small little thing she does. You know, we hear other parents like, oh, we're so sick of our kids running around and doing all these awesome things, and we're sitting at home like, we're so thrilled that she did a small thing today.
That's who she is, and so we get to just celebrate it more.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Nicole Anderson, and I'm Alexandra's mom.
I'm Matt Anderson, and I'm Alexandra's dad.
And we're really honored and proud to be part of the FBC family. Good job. Alexandra was diagnosed with Pitt-Hopkins syndrome, and it's something that is extremely rare. There's only around 1,000 diagnosed worldwide. And when she was diagnosed at 15 months, she was the third in the state of Arizona that had that diagnosis. Doctors really knew nothing about it, as you can imagine. And it was one of those syndromes that you just never, ever in a million years expect to be kind of given to your daughter.
Honey, that's so fun.
It's oftentimes a very dark and lonely road that we find ourselves on in the special needs community because it's very different than a lot of people are living. If we ever had any questions or needed any support or assistance or someone to fight for us, we turned to FBC, and it was absolutely critical that we utilized FBC and had them in our back pocket, because when it came time to advocating for her placement for preschool and where we ultimately wanted her to be was FBC's preschool program, we were so grateful that we had the support of FBC attending those meetings, advocating on our behalf. Districts feel that they can service every child, and we knew that they couldn't. They didn't have anyone like Alexandra currently in their developmental preschool. And yes, while they said they're up for the task of teaching her, the challenge, yes, we're up for the challenge of teaching Alexandra. I didn't want them to be up for the challenge. I wanted her to be placed at a school that was well equipped beyond measure to teach Alexandra, and that's FBC.